above. Everyday would seem turning into love zone.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to all of you wonderful people watching the live stream. Welcome to those of you watching this later on YouTube as a video. Going to be doing a little livery live stream today. Retro Fish, hey, from the UK. Love the bids, keep up the good work. I love a good bid as well, Retro Fish. So thank you. Much appreciated, dude. Oh, don't correct yourself now, I like the bids. Nah, but it's all good. Thank you. Thank you very much. Glad to have you here. Good to have you on board. Gonna be making a custom livery today. And I'm going to be doing it on the Ford Focus. Interesting, I know, right? But I'm going to be making a mark car. A mark car Ford Focus, which in real life actually run a V8 in them, but that's okay. I'm going to do it on this anyway, so... Here we go, hooking right on in. I guess I'll make the basic colour green first and add the white to it. It's quite a nice dark green, Castrol green. I'm going to go with that one, I think. I think that one looks about right. How you doing anyway, Retro Fish? I hope you're good, man. Made it metallic there. We'll have a look at the wheels. Actually, you can buy custom wheels with mileage points, I think. I haven't done that, but... maybe it could be a thing. They do run black wheels, so... if you want to know what sort of car I'm making, you can actually type into Google Castrol Mark Car, M-A-R-C, Mark Car Focus, and that'll show you what I'm trying to operate here. Day off with the little one, so having playtime with you on in the background. That's awesome, dude. That's wicked. I'm honoured that you would do that. I love a day off to hang with the kids. I've got a couple of young girls. Sorry if I'm just moving the microphone here. Sorry if it's banging around. But that's awesome. Yeah, look, I'm going good. I'm going good. Not the most fun day at work I've ever had, but yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm here now. I'm hanging with you. I'm making a livery. So that's what counts. That's what matters. Now I have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do this. The car's not exactly the same as the Mark cars. The Mark car runs the non-ST version. So if you look at a Ford Focus from about 2013, 2014, and not the ST, it has a slightly different front end. That's what the Mark car runs. Now I have to remember how to do this again because it's been a while. It has been a while. Let me know how the audio is going as well. If it's no good, then I will adjust accordingly. But we'll see if we can't make something cool. Doesn't quite work the same. There's some flared wheel arches on the actual one. We only ever put up with work so we can get the money we need to do things that we enjoy. Never has it been said better than that, Retro Fish. That's exactly what work is about. I'm going to have to remove this pop filter off my microphone because it's obstructing my view, so this is probably going to make a bit of a racket on the microphone. Early apologies for that. and if my P's and my S's are coming across too gnarly, do let me know, and I can always put the pop filter back on. But as long as you guys can hear me, the audio's alright, then that's all that matters to me. But it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to have to sort of make this up a little bit because the white there sits just under the windows, but it also sits just on the wheel arch about there somewhere. So I'm going to have to improvise a bit, but that's cool. That's what we're about. That's what we do around here. Actually falls just short of the tail light, so that I can do. That I can replicate. Just going to take a few extra layers, but that's cool. That's cool. Keen to make this. I actually own a Ford Focus myself. My intro sign is still up. No video feed. Really? Because my stream is showing video feed. It should be on... That shouldn't be happening. The feed that I've got here on YouTube Live is video stream. If anyone else is getting that problem, please do let me know. Let me click around and try. Please do let me know. Yeah, it all seems fine. It all seems fine. Hopefully it's not a video. Is it on live? Are you still on live? Shouldn't be the thumbnail anymore. You should be looking at a green focus with a white symbol on it. But I'm happy to work through these things. But yeah, been keen to do something with the Ford Focus because I do have a Ford Focus myself. Not a bad little car, bit of a good one. Working now, you had to refresh. Good. That's okay. No, you worried me there for a second, but it's all good. We're back on track. That's what I like to see. It's been so long since I've actually done this that I've forgotten how to do all this. So I'm going to be relearning from the beginning. I don't know if you do a lot of livery creation yourself, but something like that symbol might give me the nice curve that I'm after. Rotate that a bit. Actually, you know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to make that one a bit smaller, I think. I think that is the one I'm going to be... Make it a bit smaller. Yeah, no, maybe that's not the right decal. That's okay. I'm open for. But yeah, it's a bit crappy. I don't know if you caught last night's stream or not, but it was a little bit disappointing that I kept getting the cutouts, the disconnect. So I thought, hey, let's jump on, see if I can catch up with everyone. Let's come down and come back to about there, which means I might need to shrink that one down just a bit. Remembering controls is hard. And I want a bit higher, a bit closer to... Oh no, that's okay. I got to put a layer of red there as well, so... And again, the race version has flared wheel arches and stuff, so it's a little bit different, but... Apparently I don't have a lot of precision tonight. Always a problem. It's not looking too bad there. Benny Limited, hello and welcome. Love to do a Winfield Lightning on a Nissan GTR. Yep, absolutely. As in the old Australian supercars Winfield livery, is that the one you're referring to? I've got so many ideas and so little time to do it. First thing I'll do is change the colour palette here. I'll get Castro Red, hard to do. Might have to do the old colour picker. It's pretty stark red, that'll do. That will do. Yes, you mean that. Yeah, for sure. As I say, I've got so many liveries I want to do, like so many, and liveries take a long time. They take away from racing, so it's always a bit hard to find the time, but it's worth it, I think. So just want a fairly thin layer of this red above. Obviously, I'll move this down behind the white. If I can remember how to do this. If I go, I didn't want to do that at all. Move layer. I want this down beneath all of it. There you go. It's not an overly red line, is it? I might edit it a little bit. See what I can figure out. Oh, it's actually not too bad. That's okay. I'll pay that. But I do need to make it longer. Take a bit of mucking around to get it right, but that's okay. That's what I'm here for. That's what a livery stream is all about. This one I want to duplicate. There we go, duplicate. Change the colour. But yeah, no, it's just a full chill stream, making a livery, hanging out with you guys. Love to have a chat to everyone. Thank you to everyone that has joined me. El Paxony, welcome back, sir. It's great to have you on board. Just realised your live streams are fire. Keep it up. Jeez, thanks, man. Much appreciated. And also hello from Spain. I remember you're in Spain. Move this layer down. Then we'll do some adjustments on it. Again, I have removed the pop filter from the microphone, so if my P's are a bit too gnarly to handle, please let me know. And I can always reapply the pop filter. Haven't quite got the angle right there, have I? Not somewhere about there. But I hope you're all doing really well. I hope you've all had a good day. That's not what I wanted to do. That's got to start on it. I need to follow the contour of the tail light though. So let's... Actually, I can just replicate. I don't need to select a new one at all. I can replicate this one. Duplicate. Zoom in a bit. Try and get this contour angle right. And allow enough space for the red one. Hopefully it's going to be good. Hopefully this one turns out okay. I know I haven't finished the VIP pet foods one I started, but plenty of time for that. I'll duplicate this one. Do the same sort of thing. Get the angle right. JR, yes, Charlie, recently found your channel and subscribed. Keep up the good content. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate having you here. I appreciate having everyone here. You've got no idea. Like, seriously, my channel has been going off. I'm only quite a new channel. I'm a very, very small channel. Edging towards 500 subscribers, though, which is phenomenal. Really cool. Really awesome. Loving that. But it's overwhelming how good it's been. I love having you guys here. Love having a chat. That's all I care about. Just talking to you guys, sitting around. I'm having a wine. You'll have to excuse me. A rough day at work, but that's okay. You can't win them all. Just got to win a few. That's the trick. So, how's everyone finding Gran Turismo Sport so far? It seems to be going pretty well. Not going to lie to you. I feel like it's going quite well. I'm going to have to duplicate all these layers on the other side. I do understand that. That looks to be following that line reasonably well. It's almost a bit curved, this object, isn't it? It could be the angle of the car as well, though. In fact, I might put that one up here and make that the red one. Color palette. So again, if you've just joined the stream, the car I am making is the Castrol Mark Car Focus. Robert Harris, welcome back. Welcome back. It is great to have you here. Look, I know for El Paxney, Robert, you guys that were here last night, I'm so sorry about the disconnects. And to be honest, at the end, I didn't even realize it had disconnected. I was... I finished editing that one and duplicate it. I did not even realize. I was literally sitting there talking to Willie going, okay, let's get back into this Bathurst live stream. And... it had been like the whole stream had finished for like 3 minutes. I did not even realise that that's what happened. So I do really apologise to everyone. That's really why I'm back here tonight. I was just going to chill out, play some Destiny and whatever else. I know, right? Who still plays that game? Me, as it turns out. Played a bit of Warframe. As it, I didn't mean to do that. I wanted to duplicate it first. So I've stuffed something up there. That's okay. Learning by doing. Don't know if you saw the last Livery live stream that I did. Duplicate. Okay, now I'll change the colour back to white. And move it slightly. Obviously need to tidy up that last little bit too, so I'm going to have to add in... I have to tidy that up with... Oh, I didn't mean to go to that. I'll use that symbol. That seems like a good one to use. Just get rid of that little corner there. Adjust the angle a bit. What do you reckon? How does that look? That's about right, isn't it? Finish editing layer. Zoom back a bit. I don't know. What do you reckon? Does that look alright? Doesn't really follow the light that well at the back, does it? I might have to modify that. That's okay. Moldovich, welcome. Also found you a few days ago. Love finding fellow Aussie racers. You're an Aussie. Nice. Welcome. Just getting back to GT because of the coming updates. Yeah, for sure. For sure. All pretty excited. I think everyone's excited about the... I think everybody's excited about the free cars they're adding. In a world where EA is currently destroying things and Bungie's not doing a much better job of it, it is nice to see a developer, Polyphony Digital, putting out some free content that people want. It is nice. It is a good thing. free single player campaign, the thing that everybody's asking for. You can't argue with a development team and a publisher studio that actually listens to what people want and goes, oh, okay, you wanted a single player campaign? Sure. No worries, I got you. I got you there. Why have I got 2 reds here? Ugh, which custom colour? This one, I guess. Now, I've forgotten how to make it actually smaller. Hold down L1, that's how. Robert, it's alright. I believe I was already off the stream by then. Oh, okay. I watch streams at work, so I might have. Oh, of course you have. So you'd be on late shift again, is that right? Robert, JR, I found the racing is fairly clean. Prefer entering the sport race as opposed to joining lobbies. Yeah, so do I. Like, much prefer. Online lobbies is just the same as is in every simulator, where it can just be an absolute clusterfuck. I'm sorry to swear. I'm sort of caught between a family-friendly stream where I don't swear, so people can watch it with their kids, and one where I naturally swear. It's hard for me. But I'm gonna try and watch my language so people can watch it with their kids. Has anyone tried using the DualShock pad for steering as opposed to the wheel/analog sticks? You know what? The number one thing since I put that video up the other night, and I don't know if you saw that video, but I put a video up. How far? Yeah, there we go. I put a video up of analog sticks versus, well, controller, PlayStation controller versus steering wheel. It was pretty good response, actually, to be honest. And the number one thing people said was, have you tried the actual six-axis motion control instead, which I haven't. So I might actually make a follow-up video to that, trying to use the... I don't really know how it works. I've never tried it, but I guess you use the controller as a steering wheel in terms of the six-axis motion. Do you use a racing simulator? How do you mean? Sorry, Benny. Do you mean like a full rig? Because I do use a full. I've got my Logitech G29 mounted to a. Geez, I can't even remember what brand it is. The actual rig that I bought to attach the steering wheel to. And sorry, this is going to make a lot of loud noise, but I'm just going to try and adjust the microphone here. Apologies in advance for all this. There we go. Hopefully that's okay. Again, no pop filter because visibility was poor. So hopefully it's okay for everyone. Now getting back to what I was doing. I think that's looking okay. That's looking alright. I've got to do the back part yet, but I think Castro is already loaded on. Aussie swear it's in our nature. It kind of is Moldovich, if I'm saying that right. Maybe I'll just call you Mulder, as in Mulder and Scully off the X-Files. Everyone's probably here is too young to know who Mulder and Scully is. But anyway, yes, use GT Pro seat. The only one thing I don't have is a seat, and I've been toying with the idea of, with my rig, I've been toying with the idea of like welding some bottom poles to it and then getting an old car seat. Because heaps of people have got car seats lying around. Grabbing an old car seat, even going to the wreckers, and actually getting some proper rails, adjustable rails like you'd have in a real car, and attaching that to these poles I slide onto the bottom of my rig. I'll take a picture of the rig right now so you can see, because it's all quite dark, everything's turned off. I'm using the PlayStation through the PC and streaming through that, so you can sort of see my rig, how it's set up, and I'll share it to... Well, I'll share it to Twitter or Facebook. I created a Facebook because heaps of people said that they don't have Twitter, which is cool. So I did create one. But what would everyone go and look at that on if I share it to... I'll share it to Twitter now because it's easy. So you can see my steering wheel set up. But what would people prefer me to share it on, my Facebook or my Twitter? I actually don't know if I've got in the comments of this a link to... I think I got a link to my Twitter, or I told you how to find it. Disney's about to own X-Files. Okay, cool. Yes, I don't know what to share it to, but I'm going to put a link to that Twitter post for you, so at least you can go and have a look at that if you're looking along in the chat. Copy image address. Let's see how this goes. Then if I go back to the chat. And paste it in the chat. I think that's the Twitter link. That might work. And I'll share it on Facebook as well. I'll just cover all the bases. I'm here to serve the people. That's what I'm doing. If I can find my Facebook group, there it is. So let's share this picture. And I'll say, oh, I don't want to do that. I'll say current setup. And add this picture in that I took. This is literally me. I didn't even get out of my seat. I just took this from where I'm sitting. Current setup. Have published that. Now I need to get the link for that picture and link it in the chat. Bear with me a second. Ring takes so long. Current setup. There we go. If I click on that, copy the link, paste it in the chat. There you go. So I've pasted the Twitter link and the Facebook link, so you guys can have a look at how my setup works. It's not particularly interesting. I'll keep actually creating the stream for the people who actually came here to watch the stream. I actually came here to watch a livery creation stream. I don't want to sit here doing nothing. Now, the question is, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Castrol. Oh, I can't do it from here, can I? So I need to actually save it. I'll do Castrol last. I'll do some more of this game first. Let's get the front right. That's the next thing. Now, I have to play it by ear a bit here because the real car is shaped a bit differently from this one. Ooh, I like this song. It's a good song. Yeah, there you go, Benny. Benny Limited. That's the setup. That's what you want. That GT Pro setup. That is for sure. 100%. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, if you go to that Facebook link that I shared in the chat, Benny there has also shared, got a G29 as well, and he's actually got the GT Pro seat rig set up. That's what you want, guys. That is going to make life much easier. I actually dragged my computer chair, which is an office chair, which I can drop down quite low, and I've removed the wheels off mine, and I just sit mine up against the steering wheel where I race. But honestly, that setup of Benny's, if you can get yourself something like that. So if you look at the picture that I shared, you can see it's a square rig, and I've sort of pushed it underneath a makeshift desk I made just out of MDF. But I was thinking if I could weld up a brace where it almost slides into the end of those square bits of steel, and I mounted maybe just an MDF box between the two, put some real seat rails on it, bought a real car seat and put it there, and I could actually physically move the seat on a on the rails back and forward, so in case someone else sits there, not just me. And that's how I could do that bit of a rig, but it's going to take up a lot of room in my room. I get to use the word room twice. Nice. So yeah, a bit of improvisation here. It's not going to quite be exactly like the normal car, the real car. But it tapers down under the headlights. So if it's a different shape car. In fact, the Mark Focus, the Mark cars, if you don't know much about them, they are not actually using a real Focus shell or chassis, sorry, at all. It's actually a tubular chassis created specifically for racing. No, I didn't mean to do that. That was the wrong button. Made for, oh jeez, don't mind me. PlayStation controllers are hard. And it tapers off down in front of the front wheel arch, so I'm going to have to improvise a bit here. Maybe only drag it to there and then angle it down. Actually, it's going to be quite hard because of the way this car is shaped. Doesn't look too bad when I angle it up a bit, but I'm just going to hook it down and follow sort of the line of the headlight down, I think. Oh, R1, R2 and L2 are so hard sometimes when you're trying to make the tiniest little adjustments. There you go, change colour. That's pretty decent. GT is a good game besides requiring internet. I've been a fan since it. Okay, see, Robert, the one thing I must admit, it doesn't actually trouble me at all that it's online only, because I am online only. So I must admit that I know a few people are not particularly happy with that, and that's cool. I totally get that. But for me personally, that's not a massive issue, simply because I'm always online anyway. How aggressive an angle do I need is the question. Let's go with that one. It's going to be way too aggressive. Somewhere there maybe? No, you know what? I'm going to discard that decal. I'm going to go the lesser angled shape. So we'll go with that one instead. I'll change the colour straight up because it just makes it easier to see what you're doing. Oh, okay. That's what happens when you mash through the buttons and you don't read it properly. Somewhere there. How does that look? Kind of follows the contour of the, again, a bit of improvisation here, but you know what, that'll probably be okay, and you'll see why when I get to the next section. You'll see why that's going to work. I have to duplicate all of this for the other side. That's the worst part. It's the worst part to watch for viewers, I think. El Paxony played the open beta and loved it, just fell in love, but that touched me. But hoping Polyphony fixes that. That touched me. I'm not sure I know what you mean there, but hey, touched me too, man. It's good to get touched. And I mean that in the least dirty. You guys just need to just stop. Family friendly show, remember? If I'm going to cut out the swearing, then you guys have got to cut out the sexual innuendos. Right, let's try this. I'll change the colour immediately. Oh god, I can't. This is hard. That's the button I want. If I sort of rehook it. No, that's just terrible. That's just, yeah, there you go. That didn't work at all. That's fail. I don't want that item to be there at all. Just delete that layer. I need to hook it with a straight line, and then it's just going to add extra layers, isn't it? But whatever. Okay, that's cool. We're going to do it right. Do it once, do it right. That's what I say. You can mirror all you've done at the same spot. Oh, yeah, totally. I'm going to do that, Maltovich. I'm going to... so I try and get one side right, typically, and then once I've done that, I just totally duplicate that and reverse it so it's on the other side, and hopefully it's ready to go. Generally, it always needs a bit of lining up, unfortunately, which sucks, but that's what I'm going to do. So, which symbol do I want? I'm almost better off just going something that isn't curved at all. Just get the straight line and then curve it up to match later. So let's do that. Let's try this. Okay. So if I squash this down, get the angle right, because we only really want it to go, actually not that far. Make it a bit fatter than that. And that is hopefully following the contours of the headlight. Does that look right? I think that looks alright, doesn't it? And I'll have to curve the other part, but then with white I'll mask that up behind so you don't notice that. But I want it a bit shorter than that, so let's go with that. Don't know if it's going to turn out the way I hope, but we're going to try our hardest. Actually need a fairly aggressive full turn here. No, I'm going to go back to the straight line. I'm going to marry all this up with the curves later on. That's what I'm going to do. Benny, I saw a KFC card the other night. Lol. Nice. Nice. Love me KFC. Who doesn't love the Colonel? It's good to be thinking of the Colonel. Kito GBX. Hello and welcome. To start with, I have a question. Why don't you show your subscribe? Honestly, the reason I don't show my subscribers is because when I first set the channel up and I was going through the settings, I just turned it off. It's just one of those things that I did, and I need to go back and figure out how to turn it on. I tried to do it off my phone today, actually, because someone asked me last night as well. Was it you? It wasn't you, was it? Was it you? No. I tried to turn it on my phone today, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I will try and do it off the computer tonight. But I'm only a small channel. I'm only a small channel. If you're sort of trying to figure out if I'm a big time YouTuber or just some pretender, definitely a pretender. I think I'm at 400 and, geez, I want to say 17 subscribers. So not a massive channel by any stretch. In fact, I'm only really, to be honest, I feel like I'm new. My channel has been around for sort of 16 to 18 months, something like that. But I haven't really done anything like the whole, follow a game, pump out a bunch of videos. I started with F1 2017, briefly did that, and then kind of hooked onto Gran Turismo Sport. Really put a lot of focus and effort into that, and it's going really well. People seem to be enjoying my content, which is great. That's all I really want to do. Like all I want to do is hang out with you guys. I just love streaming, talking to you guys. I love replying to comments on videos. It's just cool. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm doing it. So yes, but I will turn that off because I don't want to pretend I'm something I'm not. There's no way I'm going to get a circle to marry those two lines up, is there? It's just, it ain't going to happen. But, look, let's give it a run. Let's see if I can defy my own beliefs. Geez, this song's very emotional. What is this? You're a great YouTuber. Oh, thank you so much, dude. Totally appreciate that. I really do. It means a lot. You got no idea. You probably hear YouTubers say that all the time, but The reality is, I just like hanging out with you guys. I just love live streaming, talking to you guys about the same thing that I'm into, that I enjoy. I just appreciate having you all here. That's the truth. And listen to this song. This is just like a heartfelt moment. I didn't put this on purpose, but isn't it working? I just really want to thank you guys. It's so good. No, but seriously, I'm probably going to change the song now. But no, I really, really appreciate it. I do. What are we going to put on now? How about a bit of Joachim K. Rudd? Let's put him on. By the way, I don't know how the audio is. I didn't do enough tests before I started this stream, so if my talking's too quiet or the music's too loud or the game volume's too loud, please let me know, by all means. What up, yo? Make that 418 subs. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. I really do. Rob Harris, I could spend hours designing cars. Oh, so could I. So could. If I had hours to spend designing cars, I could. Which is why, even though I haven't finished my VIP Pet Foods livery, I just wanted to hook into something else. I have so many ideas that it really grinds away. It's like I could do liveries all day. Love doing it. Wouldn't say I'm particularly good at it. So if you came here to kind of see a pro in action, you might have come to the wrong stream. But that's cool. That is cool. I'm going to do my best for you. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's not... See? I told you I'm not good. How am I going to make this work? How am I going to curve that around without it looking terrible? Like, that's okay for an outer line, but I'm going to have to fill that in somehow. Maybe that's okay. Maybe that's okay. Let's work with that. Let's duplicate that now that I've got the outer layer right. Can I make that really fat, but also... Oh, I didn't really change the angle of it. I want to... No, oh god, no, discard all that. Don't want to do that. Discard. So I want to make it fat to fill in the space. That's not what I want to do. How do I make this? I don't know. I don't know. First time watcher from Canada, Tracy Ward. Hello and welcome. I like to watch how to make my own liveries. I haven't got the game yet, but I've been watching a lot of live streams on the game. That's awesome. I'm not sure that I'm necessarily the best guide, but you can fumble your way through with me. And I am fumbling. Make no mistake about it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just sitting back, feet are up. I'm having a nice wine. It is, by the way, it is 10:41 PM, so it's not like I'm morning drinking. But yeah, let's see if we can learn together. Practice makes perfect. It does indeed. Small circle, of course, a small circle. Thank you, Robert. Thank you. It is hard being this stupid. What wheel do you use to drive? I've got a Logitech G29 Kito. Yeah, L Paxton is all over it and knows what's going on. Try a circle, what up, yo? Yeah, exactly. It's it seems so obvious now. I can't believe I didn't come up with it myself. That's cool. No worries. We're all learning together here. In fact, I can delete because layers comes into it. There's one tip I will give you is don't waste layers. Don't have extra layers you don't have to, because you get to the end of the car and go, oh, I'm running out of layers. But a circle is brilliant. Should have thought of that myself. It's going to work perfectly. God. Thank you so much. Decal color. That's as far as I can zoom in. I might need to skew it a bit. And then I can literally use a triangle on the other side of that. Unfortunately, that's as far in as I can go. Is it really though? Yeah, no, it really is. That's as hard as I can zoom in. It's disappointing. I'd like to get a bit closer than that. But there we go. I think that has covered up most of the green. Now if I use a white triangle, because it's going to be white on the inside anyway. Zoom back in, get my symbol over here. It's not quite right, is it? It needs to be rounded at the top. Damn it. Damn it. That's okay. That's cool. Maybe... Yes, discard changes. I don't want the triangle. 6:41 AM here. Tennessee, Luke. Welcome. That is super early, man. Are you up early or are you up late? Is one or the other? So I need something. I need a rounded triangle. What are the odds of this having a rounded triangle? Is that what I'm looking for? With a bit of skewing, that could be what I'm looking for. Let's try it. There you go, that's not bad. That's not bad. It overlaps the red a bit, but I can tidy that up with some boxes and shit. So let's do that. Let's get the white filled in now. We'll use this one still. Working night shifts right now. Oh, hang on, I've missed a few comments. Raymond Leestra, greetings from the Netherlands. Hello and welcome. As I say in the Netherlands, see you later. But no, I'm not going though. That's the only Dutch that I know. Green triangle to cover up the red exposed. Yeah, although it's going to be white in the middle, so I will cover that up with white. You were good at this thing. I'm not, Kito, but. Yeah, there you go, Robert Harris. Yeah, sorry, I missed that whole bit. Yeah, Robert Harris. He is good at this thing. I'm not so much. I'm learning by doing. Another circle. 12:44. Is that PM? Raymond? Is that PM? Tracy Ward working night shifts right now, and at 6:44 AM off at 8 PM. Well, enjoy the last 1 hour and 15 minutes of your stream. Put the triangle back and cover it with the circle line you used. Yep. Yes. Could do that. Spent many hours looking at shapes and just messing around. Yeah, Robert knows what's going on. He knows what's going on. You're off in 15 minutes, off to work. Okay, no worries, Robert. Well, thanks very much for joining. I know you're still going to be here for the next 15 minutes, but still. What's it going to be? Daytime, yes. Yes. Okay, right, back to editing. That's right, I already had a symbol. My bad. Let's edit that. Get the angle of this right, the angle of the dangle. And I can pump that right out, although I want to make it a bit narrower. Cut that back, it's the little movements that count. Why doesn't that line up? It's triggering my OCD so hard. That'll do, that's gonna do. Cool. Nice one. Nice one. Use that one down here. There you go. That's starting to look okay. It still doesn't quite line up at the top. Still triggers me slightly. I think the trick is not to be too OCD with this stuff because it's so easy to just go, nah, God, these L2 and R2 buttons are just not as accurate as I would like. Come on, you can do this, big fella. I believe in you. You've got the strength in you. There we go. I'd like to be able to zoom in further, but I suppose when people are seeing your car on the track, they're not going to be able to see that. Now the worst thing is, if I'm being true to the livery itself, there is actually still a bit of green and the red line at the very bottom of all this. So I think I need to zoom out a bit. Can I do that from this screen? Yes. I really need to run a red line. Let's get the red going on. I need to run it. I need to make it big enough that it goes over both, so I can get the same angle as the line on the other side of the car. That looks about the same angle of the dangle. So if I now shrink that down so it doesn't impede on the other one, drop it down to there and move it straight across, that sort of looks like it's following the same contour, doesn't it? Yes, it does. BTC Gaming, hello and welcome. Always good to have you here, man. Love to see you. And Gearmeister, finally caught you live, buddy. It's awesome to have you. Welcome aboard. During a race, imperfections are blurred. Exactly right. Dropping in straight away. Got to go straight away. No worries, BTC Gaming. Still appreciate you dropping in, man. It means a lot. Raymond, it is possible to copy a design from the left side to the right side of the car. Yes, it is. Or would you have to manually copy, reverse every layer? You do. Unfortunately, every single layer you have to manually reverse. So the trick is just to go through every layer, mash the duplicate and reverse button, and then once you have done that on the other side, you might need to clean some stuff up. It's not the best system, but there you go. It is what it is. And I'm certainly not saying I'm doing this right. I could be. I'm sure there's lots of guys that do liveries. I mean, there's some pretty good liveries, let's be honest. Sorry, I'm trying not to use my P's too close to the mic because I removed the pop filter, so it's probably pretty harsh to listen to, but I'll have to make a few stabs at this because of the angles of the car. I need to shrink it. Why can't I shrink it the other way? There we go. That is as large an area as I can get with that one. So I'm just wasting layers here. There's definitely a better way to do this. I'm not sure that I'm the best guide for anyone looking for tips. But you know what? I'm going to get it done. That's the important thing. As long as the end result is okay, then I think we've made progress. I only want that to be a small amount of red at the bottom to match the top. That's as much as I can go. I could probably rotate that. Make it short and fat. All jokes aside. Nah, I'm still going to have an area to fill in. That's cool. No worries. And let's waste a whole layer filling in that extra bit of green. Yuck, it doesn't feel good to do it, but there you go. I'm going to use a circle to do it. It feels bad, man. It feels bad. But it is done. So shush, let us never speak of the extra layers again. Hope they put something like Need for Speed 15 customization, like you can press R2, you enter a mode that allows you to make small movements with the decal. That helps a lot. Okay, I haven't used that L-Paxney, but I'd be keen to see how that works. I'm not sure their livery creator is necessarily the best, but it is functional. That's what matters. Raymond did that. Got pretty quick at copy reversing, but can be tedious. Oh, it's definitely tedious. No doubt about it. Especially if you get around 80 plus layers. Yeah, that's it. Well, I'm on layer 24, and I haven't really got that far. So, yeah, it's a bit yuck. Is it also possible to use a livery on another car? It's not. That's another thing. It'd be cool if you could save the livery, although it would be a mess. If you just copied this and put it on McLaren, for example, it would be an absolute mess. How many layers can you have? That is 300. 300 layers on the body. The bonnet gives you an additional 150 layers. The side mirror, for whatever reason, gives you 50 layers. Rear wings 100 layers, and other is 150. Now other is things like on race cars, the side skirts comes under other. $300 on the body. Yeah, that's right. The Niet. Tracy, okay, cool, thanks. If you look at the left, you see 24 or 30. Yeah, exactly right. So it's above my list of layers. If I exit out of this, I'll select the decal first. I've got to go over the wheel arches, so I might use a half circle type shape. Maybe that. Let's try that. Probably too close. Why can't I get so close here, but I couldn't get that close at the front? If I squash this down and try and make it a similar contour to that line there, then I could be cooking with gas and farting through silk. It's not going to work, is it? Damn it. I'm just going to have to keep making it really shallow. Too shallow. Okay, good result. Good result. Too shallow again. That's getting close now. That looks pretty good to me. We're going to go with it. I feel like the triangle and the tear shape gives you the most flexibility when filling in. Yeah, I tend to agree with you actually. Orzel, hello there. Hello. Welcome from a very windy England. Well, at least it's not raining. Sorry to play on typical examples there, but at least it's not. If it's windy and not raining, then you're doing okay. But if it makes you feel any better, I am in Australia. It got very hot there for about a couple of, well, actually November, which is typically a spring month, and you don't get super hot days. We're talking low to mid 20s. We got a lot of hot days, a lot of 30 pluses. It was super hot, and now it's gone really cold again. So all I have to do is get the angle right to marry up those two pieces. Also, getting some skill and ability wouldn't hurt at this point. It's not going to work because they don't line up. Oh, it sucks. There we go. Nope. Nope. Need to make it smaller. And people won't notice if the overall long-term shape doesn't quite work, will they? And you guys won't tell anyone. I have faith. You're not going to tell anyone that. You're not going to be like, yeah, check out that red part under the mirror. It doesn't. There's a little notch there where it doesn't line up. That'll do. That'll do. We're going to move on from that. We can't get bogged down on the little things. Fill in that patch above the right wheel, and I reckon we're laughing. Actually, what shape do I need? In all seriousness, probably just a. I reckon that'll do. Get a bit of angle on it. Zoom in. Done. Well done, guys. That is not too bad. That is getting... Oh, don't look at the back. Pretend I didn't show you the back. The back's fine. Nonetheless, that part works. So, all we have to do is put the Castrol and the number on it. Put some sponsors along the side, and we have a completed side. Some people would say now's a good time to do the other side, but I'm not some people. Orzel, it will rain, that's for sure. Well, it's England. You can back that in. Farting through seal. How about shitting in tall cotton? I like it, Gearmeister. I like it. El Paxney, I missed what you said there. Hang on, let me scroll up. You can use a full circle to cover more, get more coverage. Yeah, good point, good point. But yeah, farting through silk, just a way of saying life's going pretty well, isn't it? But shitting in tall cotton. Oh, hang on. No, I said I wasn't going to swear because, you know, family friendly. Robert, don't you hate it when you're just checking a car out and all of a sudden you're in the back of it? Yes, exactly. You want to swap Australia? Can't talk. Talking is hard. Do you want to swap Australia for England? No, it's that time of year when this is exactly when I don't want to swap Australia for England. We're coming into some heat, finally. So I need to probably move on and get... I'm not going to go straight for the Castrol because it's going to make it look completed. Let's do the bonnet. Let's get the bonnet sorted. That's what's next. And I need to actually just Alt-tab and bring my livery up because I can't see it too well behind the chat. Visiting family in Brisbane was 33 here today. Yeah, Brisbane's hot. It's a lot further north than I am though. In fact, I'm as far south in Australia as you can pretty much go. State-wise, not city-wise. Hobart is the lowest city, I think, that you'll be able to get to. I'm not in Hobart. I am north of that, but not much. What type of livery are you making? If you go to Google and type in... What did I type in? Mark car, M-A-R-C, space, car, Castrol, focus. And that will show you what I'm making currently. I'm going to do it with lines again. I really just want a square to cover the full bonnet. I'm going to try a square and just see how far wrong it takes me. So the problem is I need to skew the triangle at the bottom, which is this is not going to allow me to do. Actually, it might not be too bad, you know. I wanted to go, yeah, I wanted to go pretty much to the edge of the bonnet. That's too wide now. It's not very well centered, is it? That looks pretty good, actually. I don't mind that. I've got to do the red. No, I'll make this the red layer. Do the fatter layer first. So if I go out closer to the ridge line, which is about, I reckon about there, will get us out of trouble. Right to the edge of the bonnet. That looks pretty centered. Make this layer red. Finish layer, and then duplicate that. Oh, no, cancel the last. Duplicate layer. Make that white. And then adjust. I just want to go slightly smaller on all fronts. Mustn't have been flush with the front of the bonnet because that doesn't look right at the front, does it? You can see it's going to look pretty badass though. It's a shame there's no Focus race car, but it's going to look pretty badass nonetheless. That's not too bad there. About there. Yeah, no. That's looking alright. Again, I have to improvise a bit because the marked car is a different shape. This is the ST front end, but the Mark car, much like my Focus I own in real life, has got a different shaped front end. So I am sort of winging it a little bit here, but that's cool. That's alright. I think I'll leave that front part green. Tung Lee, however you say that, just subbed. Keep it up. Thank you so much, man. Much appreciated. And look, I just want to take this opportunity to quickly say I do appreciate each and every one of you that's recently subscribed to me. My channel has, like, I'm a very small channel, very new channel really to doing all this YouTube stuff, very new to live streaming, and I've had a whole bunch of people subscribe to me, a heap of likes on my videos and views and stuff. It's really overwhelming. I really appreciate it. I just kind of want to hang out with people, which is what I'm doing here, and that's why I appreciate all of you. Would be nice if you select a layer, it starts flashing or something. Sometimes I have no idea which layer I'm editing. Yeah, exactly right, Ray. I tend to agree with that. Australians always do things the other way around, driving on the left. The sink drains counterclockwise, making one side of the livery first before copying it to the other side. Which side of the livery would you make? Would you make the right-hand side? See, this is the wrong side. This is the passenger side for me. I know in there it shows the steering wheel. But that's on the wrong side. I'm sorry, it's on the wrong side. The left-hand side is the passenger side. That's the one you want to get right first. And then I'll duplicate that. I'll tidy up the back end, of course, as well. But we're doing the bonnet. There's a Castro on the top. Really, there's not much more to the bonnet than that. I've got a right edge on there in a certain colour. So now might be a good time to save this. However I do that. There. Let me type. Let me type. The Niet has subscribed as well. Thank you. Hopefully I've said your name right there. You own this car in real life? I do, Orzel. I do. It's one of my... I've got 2 cars and a motorbike. And this is the family car. This is the one with the baby seats in it. I also own a RX-7. So pretty keen for that to be added into the game. Check out my Dutch cop livery. It's at my channel. Alright, aren't I? Looking nice. The best liveries take a lot of layers and time. It does. Your background music is great. Thanks, Gearmeister. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I spend a lot of time listening to music, especially music that I can play on stream. It's copyright free, believe it or not. These artists I've played so far. Mark car Ford, as if people didn't know that already. Focus. Mark car. Oh no, I'll call it Mark car Castrol Focus. Castrol Focus. Focus. And now I have to go out, and I think I have to go to Discover to get the Castrol livery, don't I? Would be horrible to drive that car here though with all the road bumps. No. Upload a complete design. No, it's not complete. Don't upload that at all. It's a horrible car. No one's going to download that. Estemus. Kiddo Box, dropping the puns, loving it. Now what do I say? Discover, don't I? Decals, please. If I go search, I have to search tags. So if I just go Castro in there, Castro. Let's see. Oh shit, didn't mean to do that. No, oh, it's so hard being this stupid, guys, you don't understand. Decals, right, I clicked the wrong thing. Search. Castrol, don't rush this time. Take your time, get it right. Castrol. Search. None of them, that's exactly what I'm looking for. That's the job right there, people. Give him a like, because thank you for making it. Because making them hard. Add to collection. Let's do that. Added to my library. Nice one. Nice one. I have 2005 Mustang GT, blue with white stripes, nice, and a 99 Honda CBR 600 F4. Giddy up. I had a 2007 R1 which I bought brand new actually, but I've now sold it and bought a Triumph. So there's one for England, a Triumph Street Triple 675, and it is a freaking awesome bike. It has a lot less horsepower than my R1, but it is an amazing motorcycle. No, it's pronounced Need. Oh, okay, gotcha. Thank you, Need. I'm just going to call you Need. How about that? Let's go with Need. I'm back now that I'm off of work. You're back now that you're off work? Does that mean you're leaving, Robert? If you are, then thank you for joining in and goodbye. If you're back because you've gone home from work, then thanks for coming back. Arno, Highway Patrol only. El Paxony, I would love to have the option to choose where the steering wheel is when you buy your car. Yes, that would be cool. And especially because it's a Japanese game. You would think a lot of the cars would be, because in Australia our steering wheel's on the same side as the Japanese have it. Now, I don't need another logo. It'd be nice if there was an edge. There's the Castrol edge. I just want edge though. I don't think it's going to come up. You think? Oh, there you go. I have to... Can you change colour of decals you download? No, it doesn't matter. There it is. Perfect. Give that guy a like, because thank you so much for making that and making my life easy. Add it to collection. Cool. Now that I've done that, I can go back to the livery. For us, the overseas guys, exactly. In Spain, what side of the car is the steering wheel on in Spain? Is it the same as Australia, in that it is a right-hand drive with a gear stick on the left? ST roll, Keto, just dropping the bombs. I like it. You can upload livery made in Illustrator on your PC, then download it to GT. Awesome. Can you really? Is that a thing, Arno? You can actually upload a livery you made in Illustrator and download it to Gran Turismo. The whole livery. Okay. Didn't know that. That's cool. Castrol only looks good on Larry's Commodore. It does. Livewire. Welcome. Old Larry Perkins. Rob, you had to leave for a bit, but you're back now watching the stream. That's awesome. Thank you, Robert. Surely it's late at night, so you must be keen, like late shift. Must be keen to go to bed. So thank you very much for joining back in again. Let's get the Castrol on the left-hand side. How do I find the livery I just downloaded is the next question. Is it user decals? No. Where are my downloaded decals? Not done this before. Here we go. Under collections. Let's get Castrol on first. Yes. I like it. I like it a lot. So I need to leave space under the mirror for the number plate. And we go back to about halfway down the door handle. Yeah. That looks right, doesn't it? Done. Let's whack one on the bonnet. In Spain, it's on the left. Good. It's on the wrong side then. That's cool. Do you want me to make your logo? What, my Charlie Roscoe logo, Arno? That would be sick if you could do that and upload it. You would be going straight to the top of my premium subscriber list. There's no such thing as that, by the way, for anyone wondering. I don't think there is a premium subscriber thing, but if there was, Arno would be going to it if he makes the Charlie Roscoe logo in a, what is that, an SVG file. Easy to remember because I'm a big fan of Shane Van Gisbergen. You can use it on your cars. 30 minutes more and you need to sleep, kiddo. Look, I just appreciate you being here.
Best friend lives in Australia. Breast friend. Family friendly, no breasts. Best friend lives in Australia and she's home for a month. Oh god, it was a she too. Sorry Tracy, I really feel bad now. For a month for Christmas. She lives near Geelong. Yeah, cool. So I'm not too far from Geelong. That is obviously in the south of Australia. I am also in the south of Australia, but I am on a little island called Tasmania, south of Victoria, which is where Geelong is. Still feel really bad about the breast joke. Didn't realise it was a girl. Sorry, my bad. Sorry about the microphone noises. I'm just trying to readjust it. My adjustment is broken. The need, sleep. 4 AM I work graveyard. I usually sleep 9 AM to 4 PM. Well, that's awesome though that you're staying up that late, and it's good to have a routine down pat that you know and that you like. I know you're making it right now. Awesome, thank you so much. That is wicked. Should I get Forza 7 on PC or GT Sport on PS4? Come on, kiddo, that is obvious. That is obvious. We're not hearing great things about Forza 7. I haven't been. And GT Sport's awesome. So let's go with that. Do that. And then eventually when I have enough subs that can join me in an open lobby, we're going to have an open lobby race. That's how this is going to work. And I'd love you to be there. How about Scott McLaughlin's Ford livery? I think it's been done, Orzel. I think it's actually been done. I saw it on a Ford Mustang, the Shell Helix livery. Even this year's with the red bonnet as opposed to last year's with the white. So yeah, pretty sure that one's been done. Castro, ooh, the edge is a bit... That's a little bit better, isn't it? So nice to be able to use pre-made logos. When I made all the VIP Pet Foods one, I had to make the logo itself. GT Sport, if you're into clean racing, Forza 7 is a mess right now. Yeah, okay, there you go. So, obviously, the need knows. I do not. I haven't actually played Forza 7, so I don't want to take a giant dump on it when I haven't played it. It's a wreck fest, yeah. Open lobby madness. It's much like Gran Turismo open lobby as well. That's kind of pretty crazy. Alright. Now what's the logo above that? Can't see. Get back to that later. Let's clean up the side before I start duplicating things. Let's get some more logos on the side. The first corner in FM Forza Motorsport 7 is just a joke to clean racing. Stay away from Forza, but I learned to paint cars in Forza. Yeah, a lot of people did actually. I think Forza must have been the first people to pioneer the livery making. Did you finish the Pet Foods car, Gearmeister? It's a really good question. It was well executed. You typed it up beautifully. I could really understand what you said. You had the question mark in the right spot. You even used the capitals in the right spot. It's a good question. Really good question. Moving on. Who else has got a question for me? That's a no. I'm not. So there's no rear wing on this, or should I? I wonder if I can. I wonder if I can kind of make the rear wing, even though it's not a full rear wing. Obviously, it's only the little bolt-on one. It's exactly the same as my rear wing on my car, which is cool. That's why I wanted to do this car, actually. Doesn't matter which shape I use here, as long as it feels okay. No, it totally is. It is totally going to matter, because I only want this to be. And I'm going to have to discard that and use an actual square here. So I really just want that to take up. That's difficult with how it doesn't run up the top of that. I'm actually going to have to make it slightly smaller to get it. That's yuck. That's not nice. I don't like that at all. I don't enjoy that at all. I just want that to go to the top. I think that's, unfortunately, that's where I'm going to have to cut that off. But that's okay. Let's just go with that. Decal color is... I have to recreate the red. That sucks. It doesn't keep my color picker. It was something, I want to say, it looks something like that. Does that look like it matches on the stream? Looks like it does for me. I'm missing out. I haven't been concentrating on the chat. Sorry. Distraction Motorsport 7. Lol. Did you finish Pet Food Car? I think I answered that. No regulation on hitting other drivers. GT Sport has a sportsmanship rating which groups. Yeah, it does. Exactly right. It has a sportsmanship rating. So not that you can still have an open lobby, which can just be a wreck fest as well. But the online sports modes and stuff like that, they do have a sportsmanship rating, which yeah. How do you stream this? So normally when I stream racing, I just stream straight off the PlayStation. To be honest with you, I literally just hit the share button on the PlayStation controller and stream that way. But with the Livery streams, I actually run the PlayStation through OBS on the computer, stream off that. So what you're listening to is my sound, is music off stream, not Steam. God, hang on, stop. I'd like to retract the previous statement and express that what I meant is it's music off Spotify. Forza is by no means a bad game, but the decision to not put in some penalty system was bad. I think GT has hit the nail on the head with the clean racing rating. Once you get to B, A or S, it's great. Yeah, it's not bad, actually. I'll give you that. That's why we're playing it. That's what they're trying to introduce. It's like an iRacing system for the PlayStation. On the 3 cars you're working on. Am I working on 3 cars? Am I really? Or have I finished them all? I haven't, have I? Shush, Gearmaster, you just make me feel bad. SR is an excellent idea, El Paxony. It needs some work, but regulates who you race against. It does. Super Crunch, g'day. G'day, g'day. Hello and welcome. And how's it going, old boy? Popping on and off because I'm at work. Yeah, that's cool. I understand that. Hard work, this shit. You can get the color code from the body. Oh, can you? How do you do that? Tongue, tung. How do I get that? If I okay that, color palette. Yeah, that looks pretty close. Don't know if I'm going to be able to... I'm not going to worry about having every brand exactly accurate. I'm just going to try and pick some other logos out, some other brands that look similar. So if I go back and put on the racing number, I guess is the next thing. So it's under racing items, isn't it? Can I use that, or does that stay exactly where that position is, or can I move that? That's pretty much what I'm after, but I'd like to resize it. The real number is number 60, but I'm going to go number 14 because it's my lucky number. Can I move that? If you like great liveries, you can check out mine at some point. I will, Gearmeister, because I don't make great liveries at all. I just make liveries. I don't even know what I'm listening to at this point, but I might change it. Who are we going to put on next? A bit of Diala. Diala's always good. Diala is good chill music to listen to. The numbers on the bottom in the 3 boxes. Are you saying? Are you telling me how I can adjust this, where this is positioned? I don't think you are. I think you're telling me lies. In which case, I'm going to remove the number because I don't want it there. No number. put a Gran Turismo. Obviously, Liqui Moly is the actual correct one, but we're not going to be able to do that. So that's okay. You work with what you've got. How long would it take you to do a whole car? If you were good at it, it would probably take you about half an hour. If you're me, it takes you like 2 live streams. I like the rating system. Anything that's C rating is fine with me. Some contact is fine. Nothing on purpose. Ugh. Yeah, look, unfortunately, you're always going to get deliberate contact. It sucks. It really does. But what can you do? After all, it is a video game. There's no real life consequences. No real life consequences to actually doing this stuff. So, unfortunately... Is other the roof, or is that part of the body? I reckon it's part of the body, you know. Yeah, it is roof. There we go. So I told you it's been a while since I've done this. But you know what? This isn't the most complicated livery. So to actually answer your question with a little bit more effort and a little bit less joking around, it's probably going to take you... It depends on the livery, the car livery itself, on how long it takes you. And that really sucks. It really sucks that the roof is not square, because I can't extend that out. I can't flare that at one end. It would be nice if I could flare them at one end, but really I need it to be like that and cover the whole roof, but I don't want that. And I can't even just narrow it up like that, because it's not quite going to be right. What's the solution here, guys? How do I actually taper this with the roof so that it follows those black lines you see, and not... Which are actually like that's a roof rack insert, by the way. It's like a plastic roof rack, and it fades really fast. It's a bad idea, Ford. Feel bad. Made a bad decision. But anyway, how do I follow that black line? What's the best solution here? Rob knows what's going on. Tell me what's going on, Rob. Is this your first livery? Orzel, you would... you would think so, wouldn't you? It's not. It should be, because I'm terrible. First for a while, and I forgot what I'm doing. For the color code, on the second color page, numbers on the bottom if you need them. Okay. Put your own number plate and a number where you want it. Yeah, that's a good idea. An hour or two for a design isn't bad. Yeah, exactly. You can wrap it. 2 separate squares. Yeah, I thought someone was going to say that. Or do I need a big triangle, in fact? Do I need to... Because this is actually going to be the red line, so I better colour that in red, because the white one will go over the top of it. But let's see what other decals we have on option. Triangle's going to be too aggressive, isn't it? Make it 3 lines, yeah. The official Shelby Cobber race livery. What's that? 1 colour and 2 racing stripes. Gearmeister. Yeah, no, I think there's no getting around it. I'm going to have to say, I'm going to have to do what you guys are suggesting and actually just use a line. Extend it out and angle it. Wrong button. No, that was the right button. No, it was the wrong button. Something like... Oh god, I can't get the precision right on this. That looks close. We don't want to make it too narrow there. Let's see if that's noticeable once I colour it in red. Yeah, that's not bad. I'll pay that. Now, I wonder if I can go duplicate. Okay. Flip. Oh god, can't brain. Horizontally. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No, that didn't work. That's okay. I'll just re-angle it myself. It's all good. Actually, the whole thing's off skew, isn't it? That's not too bad there. Now, if I duplicate that layer, go into it, no, didn't mean to do that, and make it all white. And then okay that, and move it in just a fraction. Okay, duplicate that. Little Aussie flag on it somewhere as well, mate. Yeah, that'd be sick. That would be cool. You can download the Aussie flag, is that right? I think you can get Aussie flags. Looks good on reverse. Dupe the reverse. Looks good so far. Thanks, guys. Damn, just got the Porsche 911 RSR. What a joy to drive. Oh, retro fish. It is my favourite car in the game. No doubt. 100%. Did I already duplicate that? Let's find out. Let's find out. I've forgotten now. I got distracted with chat. If I move that in a bit. Yeah, I had duplicated it. That's about equal thickness there on both sides, isn't it? I think so. But no. Add layer to the roof. This is why it gives you 300 layers for the body, because the body has to cover so much. Something, it doesn't quite look right, does it? That's not bad. That's not too bad. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Done. That is the roof layer done. And they don't have a Castro logo on that. So that's cool. That's cool. I might save at this point in case the whole internet shits itself again, like I did last night many times. It's coming up alright though, guys. It's getting there. It's a little off. It is, Robert. You're dead right. Little red lines. Don't upload it because it's not ready. It's... oh god, no. That triggers me. That triggers me. Look at the... Look at this. Look at that. Just look at the roof line above the Gran Turismo symbol. It doesn't line up. That's terrible, and I feel bad, and I'm going to have to change that. That sucks. But it's just off center. Damn it. Let's go body. Let's go back to the red layers. That's the bottom one. I'm going to leave the bottom one where it is, actually. I'm going to go back to this layer. Oh no, it's the wrong way around. Discard all changes. So it's actually this one I need to change. I need to move it down a little bit. Get rid of some of the green. How's that look? That looks a bit more even there, doesn't it? If you just stare at the green. Let's go back down for the eye test. Run it straight down the eye. Just looking at the green section, not the white. I know the white's still off. I think the green looks better now. Which means I need to edit. Yeah, that one's got to come down a bit. Narrow the red line up a bit. God, don't do that. Get so bogged down on little details. I know what it's like, and I should stop. But it's hard not to obsess. Make it slightly bigger like that. See if that looks a bit better. I feel like that looks a bit better now. Run the eye down the roof line. Yes, that's a bit better. Triggered. I am triggered. Little things like that. Just little things not being quite center just triggers me a bit. OCD is an issue for games. It eats up so much time. It really does, and I shouldn't do it on stream. I was like, the one thing I'm not going to do on stream is just piss fart around and waste everyone's time getting too obsessive over minor details. But here I am, getting obsessive over minor details on livery stream. Okay, but it's getting there. It's coming up alright. It's not worth doing all this, mate. As soon as you hit the track, it's damage. Yes, Super Crunch. Appropriate name for that one. Yes, you're dead right. Find myself spending most time on liveries, more time on liveries than actually racing. Not that anyone will see my liveries when I'm dead last. Well, hey, that's not true. That's not true. Someone will see you. The need. Someone will see your livery. And if you're in the FIA races, they don't have a choice. Everyone has to sit there and watch the entire field through anyway. So let's select a brand logo that looks similar to the real one, but I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's really just a red logo, but I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can zoom in on the picture and see any better. No, I guess I can't. Okay, so it's Pirelli on the front. That much I can see. And there should be a Pirelli logo in here somewhere. First might get lappy, exactly right. Look, imagine how good you'll look to first place lapping you. What did I say? Pirelli. No, it's not in there. Is it in there? If we go past it? LMNOP. And the answer is not in that one. Is that what I went into the first time? Feels bad. P. That's what I was after. There it is. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Ah, it feels bad. No, it must be body, because there's no front. Okay. There we go. That's what I was looking for. I need to go back to P, Pirelli, spin around. And it's just inside. Just inside that. It's really the only thing there, but there's also a large black vent under this Pirelli logo on the real cars. Now if I go back into that, duplicate on reverse, it's already there. I'm going to have to reorder it anyway, so it is what it is. I mean, the front's pretty boring actually. There's not much more to the front. Need to spend some extra time on the back for when you get lapped. Then. Yeah, fair enough. Noticed you follow a bit of F1, mate. Hope Ricciardo gets a speed next season. Hey, he's not going to. I agree with you. I totally agree with you. I hope he does too. But he's not going to. The Red Bull are not there, I'm afraid. Let's get this rear cleaned up. I'm just going to see if I can find a rear shot of the car before I do that. Because the picture I've got here is only the front view. And it wasn't overly fast, so you think there'd be plenty of reviews of it. Lol, but there's not. Joke's on me. Oh, yeah, that's a half a review. It's sort of a review. Okay, I can work with that. It's actually not that complex. It's just that but yes, no, unfortunately, look, I love Daniel Ricciardo, but he's not going to be super competitive next year. Unfortunately, he's not going to be in the car for it. Hopefully, he can do some good things, though, and land himself in a better team the following year. Unless, of course, with Toro Rosso taking on Honda, just as Honda are sorting their shit out, maybe Honda will sort their shit out, and Danny Rick, well, Toro Rosso will basically be the test car. Actually, don't want that. I need one with a curved edge for what I'm about to do. Might even just go that one. See if I can make it work. It looks like I cannot. Decal colour to the green of the car. Although I made the mistake again. I chose metallic paint for the car, and the reason why that's stupid, damn it. The reason why that's stupid is because you can't pick metallic decal colour. So I can choose the same colour as the car, but it's never going to come up the same because it's not metallic paint. So I failed there. I'm going to have to readjust the overall ones. Danny Rick has the speed, to be honest, both Red Bull drivers have. They do, I agree with that. I feel like Max has more raw pace, but Rick has more racing brains. He's more composed, I agree with that too. Want the SVG? You on Xbox, right. No, definitely not on Xbox, aren't I? Definitely on... Oh, I am on Xbox, but not this. This is all PlayStation. But I do definitely want the SVG, yeah. Now, how to get it to me? Vettel moved at the right time, I'm thinking. He definitely did. I mean, Alonso had the Renault engine now. We all know that means the Honda will be super competitive next year. It absolutely does. And a customer Renault engine in the McLaren is going to be no better than it is in the Red Bull this year. So he's still not going to be winning races. Yeah, sorry, Arno. Definitely on PS4, man. Yeah, Gran Turismo on PS4. Michael Shoesmacker, the best there will ever be. I think Ayrton Senna could have been the best that there ever was. Unfortunately, he died before we could prove that, so who knows? But I'm going to delete that layer anyway. So I might actually have to go back if I can figure out... God, I have to go way back to my initial designs and shrink them. I wonder if that's it. That's not it. No, that's not it either. Who said before it'd be nice if they flashed? I totally agree with you at this point. No, that's that line there. That's the front. When did I come back? That's the roof. When did I do the back? Which line was that? It's got to be this one. Was not that one. Was it that one? No. This is the frustrating part. Trying to find... trying to find the right layer. Well, that's the red part of it, so that's the start. It's got to be this one, surely. Nope. Damn it. Why would it not be with the red layer that goes... Maybe it's the one above the red layer. Yeah, there it is. Okay, I found it. Oops, I'm going to do that. Oh, I'm pushing all the wrong buttons here. What did I do with this layer? I just want to... Maybe I'll continue the red line down this line down here. And just, I need to scrub it off entirely. Need to scrub it off entirely from that rear boot section. That's not what I meant to do. God, it's so hard. Are they square symbols? What shape do they use there? I might have to switch that to a square actually. Hamilton will be the worst luck. I don't know if I understand that. Super Crunch. Jolyon Palmer was the best ever. Sad he was sacked. Look, I think it's a pretty big call to say he was the best ever. I think that's a massive call. Like the best ever Formula 1 racer in history, do you mean? Because that's a massive call for Jolyon Palmer. Orzel, I hope Robert Kubica will get his chance from Williams for the next year's season. So do I. I think a lot of people are getting behind Robert Kubica. It would be a fairy tale ending. He is getting a bit older, but look, I'm with you. I'd like to see him come back. Absolutely, give him a chance. Obviously, he's gone through a lot. Glad that Bernie has gone. Same. I'm just hoping that Liberty Media don't ruin everything. Your car is not powerful because I have a 1 Jaguar, 1 Ford Mustang, and 1 Camaro. Lolo Gaming 13. I don't know what you mean. But thank you for commenting and being in my stream. I do appreciate that. You mean Hamilton will be the best in time? I completely agree in terms of statistics on paper. I was meaning, yeah, SVG on my account at PS4. On my account. So is it... it's uploaded. Okay, cool. Cool. I'm going to go straight out. I'm going to save this now. And I'm going to figure this out. So you've uploaded it on... So have you uploaded it on Gran Turismo, do you mean? Oh no, have you uploaded this on Gran Turismo or somewhere else? I haven't duplicated everything yet. Maybe I'll just start plugging through doing that for now. While I think about everything else I'm doing here. Let's just start from the bottom. Duplicate layer. No, that's not what I want to do at all. So I'm going to have to go into every layer. Duplicate on reverse. Okay. You are cool YouTubers. I subscribe to you. Thank you, Lolo Gaming. Appreciate that, man. Watch how badass I am at duplicating decals on the reverse. Special skill. Not everybody has it, but I've got it. Duplicate on reverse. It's one of the more interesting things you do with livery creation is duplicating on reverse, and you get good at it too. That's the other thing. Like if you they say practice makes perfect, and you're going to get a lot of practice at this. Yep, duplicate on reverse. He had faster times than Palmer during summer tests at Hungary. And remember, he's disabled. Yeah, he's definitely been. Yes, I'm with you, Ozell. I hope he comes back, man. I really, really do. I was joking about Palmer, nice bloke. I knew you were joking about Palmer, man, 100%. Because I don't think anyone's ever said that about Jolyon Palmer in the history of Formula One. Nice bloke, but not good enough for F1. Completely agree. He proved he can race by winning GP2 back in the day, but some drivers just miss the extra bit for F1. Drivers like Ericsson and Stroll. Look, I'm not gonna join in the Stroll hate. I'm not. I didn't want to do that. Not gonna join in the Stroll hate because the guy is so young, and I think he has a lot of natural talent, and I think that eventually, with enough age under his belt, he can get there. But just not. He's not there yet. No doubt about it. He's not there yet. Your car is beautiful. Thank you, man. It's that's probably way over generous for what it is, but I'll take it. I'm going to take it. 100%. Duplicate on reverse. Isn't it interesting? When you get into it, it really becomes one of the better things you'll do. Especially when you get to the end and realise you've missed a couple of layers. I consider F1 the top class racing class in the world. I completely agree with you. In terms of technology, it is. In terms of racing entertainment, sadly, it's not. And that cuts me deep to say that because I am a die-hard F1 fan. I've been watching it my whole life, but unfortunately, entertainment-wise, it's not. But technologically, completely agree with you. It totally is. F1 is so boring these days, but if Kubica returns, I'm going to watch it again. Yeah, look, it is a bit boring, unfortunately, but yeah, it is what it is. It always has some interesting things going down. I think if you follow it closely enough, you'll find some entertainment in it, for sure. I enjoy it. But yeah, in terms of quality racing, it's not the best. I wonder how many layers I've missed so far. Maybe I should have an in-chat stakes. Try and guess how many layers I've missed duplicating on reverse. Because I'm not really concentrating here. I'm just smashing through and reading the comments. I only watch F1 because of Ricardo. He's such a good guy. He really is such a good guy. We want back the V10s. Agree, El Paxony. Or just something, just some noise is really the thing we need back in Formula 1. But I don't know if any of you guys saw my previous livery live stream. That's pretty much done that, isn't it? Nice. But what I did was actually make a time lapse and upload it to my channel. A time lapse of... Oh, that's a bit awkward. That's not what I want to do. How do I flip that? Not like that. I go flip horizontally. Yes. See? Who said I didn't know what I was doing? But anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. But the last time I made a livery, the VIP Pet Foods one, I did actually make I think it was about 5 or 6 minutes in the end I got the video down to, which was a time lapse of the whole 3.5 hour live stream. So you could see what it was. I'm going to do the same one with this. I don't need to do that. I've got some more sponsors to go on it yet. But it's getting there. It's getting there. I need to add the rear wing. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wanted to go down here to rear wing. And I want to duplicate on reverse. Perfect. I still got some sponsors to add on. Select decal. Now there's a Castro and an edge on the rear here. So I'll get the Castro on. Ooh. Of course it's not going to work because it's not a real racing rear wing. And it's just kind of doing really weird stuff. So I guess I'm going to have to improvise here, aren't I? Because it doesn't really want to play. What are you doing, Decal? You crazy cat. I'm going to have to improvise to a degree here. It wants to go around in a half circle. All I'm doing is moving the directional stick slightly. Oh god, this is way too difficult for my brain to function on with this much wine. I can't even... Where's the decal gone? I can't even find the decal. It has completely gone. So, let's just discard all the changes there. Let me just swing around here. Let me swing around. Again, no pop filter, so I apologise for all the big P's and T's that I've been spitting on the microphone, but it is what it is. Let's see. I only watch F1 because, yeah, I got to that point. Stroll has a very low minimum and high maximum. Monza was brilliant, but he has had plenty of shit shows as well. He needs to raise his bar. He needs to get older, man. He just needs more experience. He's young. He's so young. He's got no experience. So I'm not going to jump on the Stroll hate wagon at this point because I think the guy has got potential, but he also has some years to go. And I don't think he's ever going to be a Max Verstappen in terms of young guys just absolutely carving it up. But he's got potential. He could be a good mid-pack racer for sure. One day Ricciardo will win by nose. Well, he's got plenty of nose to give there. Sorry, Danny Rick. Not that he'll be watching this stream, but, you know, fair old nose nonetheless. Such a good guy. First livery stream I'm watching. Okay, well, so yeah, what I did last time, although last time I was just listening to any music I wanted to, and of course it got copyright claimed, so I downloaded it and made a time lapse of it. But I'll do the same here, so if you want to quickly check out this entire stream, relive it, especially if you haven't seen it all, I'll make like a 5-minute recap. The car's not finished yet, but I'm not going to finish it tonight. It's getting very late for me. It's about midnight, so I need to start thinking about going to bed and just chilling out, winding down from the day. You're always a bit wired after a live stream. You've been talking flat out for a couple of hours, so it's always good just to chill out on the couch. Why is your post being cut? What post that, Orzel? What post did you get cut? And whatever happened to... Where's old Arno? What happened to the livery? Am I going to find it on your... Is it on Gran Turismo, dude? Can I look you up on Gran Turismo? Or did you put a tag in it or something that I can... Whatever happened, big fella? Let me know where I can get it from. Duplicate Simulator 17 out now. Exactly right. That's pretty much what it is when it comes to liveries. You make one side and you duplicate the shit out of it. I'm going to look at the real car livery, said Mark. Yeah, it's spelt... Hang on. Let me... I'll tell you what. how about, this is the livery I've been doing it off mostly. That's a link to the Google image I found. So click on that, and that shows you the mark card that I'm actually trying to make at the moment. There's still a little bit to go, lots of sponsors to add on, but the basic delivery, the basic livery is done. But yeah, also, what post got cut, man? Tell me, please fill me in. I don't know of any posts that have been cut of yours. You're off, Super Crunch. Have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I'm going to head off myself. It's that time of night. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Sleep is for the weak. That is true. But sleep is also for the people who don't want to completely suck ass at work all day tomorrow and have a shitty day. And that's me. But what I'm going to do is just to make sure you guys are all over the links that I have sent out tonight. I'm going to make sure you're connected. I'm going to link my Twitter there. I was talking about F1 Italian GP from 2006. Yeah, and what happened? Why did you... I still don't know what got cut, man. It's nothing I've done. Haven't deleted any comments tonight at all. So, I don't know what's happened there, man. The SVG is on his account. So, how do I get that? Delivery looks great so far. Thanks, Gearmeister. But anyway, while I'm doing that, I'm going to go look for Arno's link before I leave this stream. But there's a link to my Twitter. Here's a link to my Facebook. If you guys want to follow me on there, or talk to me on there, or send me stuff on there, that is the best way you guys are going to get hold of me when I'm not on a live stream. Those two links. Don't know strange things. You're definitely strange things, Orzel. I can assure you I haven't deleted anything tonight, and I have no moderators in this chat. I don't even know if you can have moderators on YouTube. I should probably find that out if I'm going to have a few people joining me. Still surprises me I have so many people join me on a livery stream. Honestly, the first time I did it, I was like, no one is going to show up to this stream. It's a livery creation stream, but I'm so glad that you guys do, because I enjoy the chats. That's what I come here for. I just come here to talk to you guys. Oh, and how appropriate is that? The background is a focus. So, if I go discover, is this where I find Arno's page? Is this, am I doing the right thing? No, search tags. Good to talk and mingle, Robert. It always is. Gonna let you get some rest. Thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. Much appreciated. I still don't know how the hell I get this SVG, where I get it from. I wonder if I can search on that. He's not going to tag his own name in it. Specify spot. I just want to search the name of someone. You have the day off today, eating a donut and drinking your early afternoon coffee. So what could be better than watching a car livery stream? Fair enough. Fair enough, man. And I appreciate that you've spent your time with me having a chat to me. Wonder if he called it Charlie Roscoe. Let's just, I don't know, because I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know how to find Arno's. Don't know how to find Arno's thing, and I really want to. I really, really want to. I don't want this to... Are you still here, Arno? I haven't seen you in the chat for a while. Are you still floating around, dude? Maybe I'll just search Roscoe. I wonder if he tagged it as that. Nope, the results are 0. So, yeah, maybe I will have to add him as a friend. What do you say is PlayStation? I'm going to go up and add him on PlayStation and then see if I can get him off that. He might have dropped out already. But obviously he's gone ahead and made me that SVG, so I don't want to dud the guy. Arno Spanson. So I'm going to add him as a friend, but Yes, I'm a mod on a live stream. Okay, so you can have mods. Cool. That's good. That's good. I might have to look at appointing some mods to the chat. Not that anything's gotten out of hand so far. I'd help you find it, but you don't have a clue where to start. Well, that makes 2 of us, Robert. So I'm just going to add him as a friend on PlayStation and chat to him on there and see if I can't figure it out. But at that point, it is now 3 minutes past 12. So I'm going to, for the final time, and you probably get sick of hearing me saying it, but I really do appreciate you guys coming and having a chat to me. It makes everything fun. If no one talked to me, I'd just log off, sad, and go and do my own thing. So it is awesome. Thank you all so much. If you are new to this stream and you're still hanging on, you've been watching, please feel free to hit subscribe. I am a very small channel, but I am growing, and I'm going to find a way to unlock my subscriber count so you guys can see where I'm at, and you can follow my progress. It's been awesome. It's been awesome how much you guys have thrown some support at me. May I add you as a friend on GT or PSN? You can do both, Orzel. You can do both. I think I still have some room on my PlayStation account. If I don't accept your friendship, then on PlayStation, it might be because my list is full. Because I think you can only have 100, and I've got to be getting close to that now. Anyway, feel free to add me. Add me on GT. It's all good. See you all later. Thank you so much for joining me. But it is... bye for now.